Hello everyone, this is your sister Mana Suru Widana coming to you with a video about the journalist Ahmed murder. It's sad to hear it, and may his soul rest in peace. Ghanaians, what are we doing? Ghanaian leaders, what are we doing? I never knew Ghana Parliament have gangsters, thugs and mafias that can call harm upon a person and the person will end up dying. Our leaders need to be aware. Whether you are a parliamentarian, a minister, a chief, a community leader, any official leader, public figure, that actions speak louder than words. And they need to be aware there is a price to pay. If you say anything and end up by causing harm to someone, you will face the court of law for justice. Our government is failing the citizens big time by not saying anything. I think it's about time for the government to put laws in place for civil lawsuit, either if it's defamation of character or wrongful death. You could sue whoever caused you harm and get money. It's sad, the life was already lost, which can never be replaced. But to make sure they force this law, so people will think twice when they go on any social media to open their mouth. They will think about what they're going to be losing or what will come to them, and won't say the things people have been saying in Ghana. This is getting out of hand. Recently, as last year, there were a minister that came out, cursed the whole Northerners, even though the vice president is a Northerner. But this guy didn't give a damn. Curse the whole Northerners. And yet, no one leader in Ghana or the president that came out to address the nation, to call upon what the person said that is not accepted in any part of the world, not even in Ghana. No any leader or a president of Ghana ever came out to address this issue. Why won't this violence continue? Because our leaders are giving these people a go-ahead to come out and say the things they are saying. As a leader or as a government, as the president, it's your duty, whether anything small or big. But when it comes to a violent nature, it's your duty to come out and address the nation, to calm people down, to let them to know that we have a leader who's working for us. So at least the police do their job, to calm people down so they can be able to do their job fairly. And yet no leader came out to address this issue. What's bigger than an international journalist for an MP to flash the person picture on social media and the person end up by dying? What's bigger than that? And the whole world is watching us, and yet no leader came to address what the government is doing on the murder case. It's sad. It's a nation thing. It's not only to your police department. It's for the whole nation, and the government need to address it. It's sad. If we call ourselves Gateway to Africa, we must display the Gateway to Africa behavior to welcome everybody to the country and let them to realize that we are a law and order country. No nonsense. No any violence is allowed in that country. Where is our leaders? You need to come out and condemn violence and condemn targets, gangsters, mafia behaviors. Mr. MP, you have a hand in the murder of Ahmed. You don't have to pull the trigger alone to kill somebody. Our actions speak louder than words. If you flash someone picture on TV and call harm upon the person and they end up by dying, you have a hand on it. Maybe we should go on a referendum on you, yes or no, and see how many people will say you are guilty. You still come and sit on TV saying that, did you care about such a person? See, I saw them wearing slippers, flip-flops, and I'm wearing Gucci or whatever shoes you were talking about. Chanel, Gucci, Versace, all these Cabalis, all the fancy designer things you talk about. At the end of the day, when you die, none of them are following you. We need to stop being greedy and putting yourself above everybody. Nobody is above the law. That's including the president. Nobody is above the law anywhere in this world. So you need to get that in your head. You are not above the law. And Ghana leaders, the world is watching you guys to see what you guys are going to do. The things this MP sit on television and says because he owns either radio station or TV station will never fly any part of the world. That guy, if he were to be any part of the world, he will not be MP anymore. The things he says and get away with it. Where's your leaders? Where's our leaders? Are you guys sleeping? Are we sleeping? We're dragging this country backwards and started dividing the country among party affiliation. The party affiliation has nothing to do with us. Before parties, we were Africans with our moral values, traditional beliefs, and everything. Party affiliation is not our bloodline. Don't call NDC people NDC and MPP is MPP. We are all the same people. My husband and I live in the same house. I'm Democrat, my husband is a Republican, but we still agree to certain things and stay in the same house. Belonging to a party does not make you an enemy to anybody. Ghanaians, we need to wake up and realize that we are above this party politics that they are playing on us. They're trying to confuse us, to divide us. We are one individual people. I'm a northerner. I have Ashanti blood. I have Ewe. I'm part Fante. I'm part everything. So we are one blood at the end of the day. Party or no party, we belong together. Don't let politicians divide us and keep quiet. We need to demand our leaders to talk for us. That's why we vote them in place. Our leaders need to wake up. If you guys are sleeping, our forefathers fought enough and sacrificed for that country. You guys are being greedy and letting this selfishness get it in the way. Division. We need to stop dividing each other. We are all the same people. It doesn't matter whether you belong to MPP or NDC. We are all the same people. This nonsense needs to stop. And may the boy's soul rest in peace. If it's journalists today, who will be next tomorrow? What is our country turning to? We need to ask each other and call on our leaders to demand justice for this boy. We need to say enough is enough in that country. We all love Ghana. We all love Africa. Ghana is my birth country. And if I see anything going wrong, we need to talk. If the leaders are not saying anything about these issues, we need to bring everything out there for people to also talk for us. May the Lord bless that continent and country of us. Amen. If you feel like my videos, please follow my page and support me. Thank you.